So, hi John.
Hi Joe.
So we met at an event called Massive Small Change, organised by an organisation called Engineers Without Borders, and that was sort of looking at essentially innovation and how people can apply that as individuals and within organisations in the context of engineering. And we've just had a little discussion about ACFO and what we're doing, and it'd be interesting to hear what your response is to that, and also perhaps you could start by saying a little bit about what you do, what you're interested in, why you're here really.
Yeah. Well, I've become one of many citizen bloggers, and I never thought I would ever do this, but I did, and it's because I've always been interested in the needs for change and the problems of change, and that started as an applied social scientist and psychologist working with organisations on change and managing people as well and human behaviour. And then I also have worked in mental health on sort of individual change and psychotherapy, and I took my original degree in history, so I'm very interested now in societal change, and I've also had a long interest in not just social evolution, but also issues of the environment from the 1970s onwards. Always had a strong contact with nature myself as a boy and onwards. So I became really concerned about climate change initially in the beginning of this millennium, and then was inspired by a talk on the role of the internet to help us survive with less cost and damage during this century using the internet. So I thought, well, let's have a go at joining in this. Mm-hmm. And so I then started doing blogs and quickly got onto video blogs as short video clips as a key way of collecting information really about people who either understand the problems well and make that very clear, or have really good ideas of solutions. And the idea was to move from stories to patterns, to see what patterns come out of a number of stories about how social change occurs, particularly the innovation to actually address the problems of this age and the challenges of this age.